to another vlog edition of Moss News. I'm Ix, and with me is Chocolate Cake. Welcome.
I'm excited for this vlog.
Alright, well, we've got one new world record to talk about and a bunch of other great personal bests this week. But I actually wanted to start off with a quick recap of the grind number 5. We had Kinijop, Criticus, Falafel Raptor, and Twiggle all grinding low hell percent categories, and I wanted to show for people what I thought was probably the highest skill moment of the entire run. We had Kinijop trapped on 4-1, which I consider the hardest level in just about any category in Spelunky, but he's got himself in the situation where he's got a dead shopkeeper, and he has to actually damage boost through Anubis to even have a chance of continuing the stage. So really cool, in the moment, quick decision by him, salvages the run, and we'll actually see him later on finishing off with a Yama kill.
That was spicy.
Yeah, very spicy. So we actually had Falafel Raptor also making it to Hell on Max Low No Gold Hell. So a couple of other really good runs by the other runners, but unfortunately Kinnies was the only one to actually complete during the grind. But probably one of the more entertaining, high-skilled grind events that we've had so far. So thanks to those runners and also to the casters. We had Polo, the French champion, we had Pojo, and also Cold and myself on commentary. So very fun event, looking forward to having more of these in the future. Did you get a chance to watch this live, Choco, or do you see anything about it? About the
I cannot remember back that far.
It's like last weekend, but alright. So as I mentioned before, there was one new world record since the last broadcast. It happened to be a small all achievements world record by myself. I went through this trying to figure out if there are any really good moments. Nothing really stands out. This was the big money portion of my run, and I take kind of a safe strategy towards beating Yama here that I think might be helpful for some people who are trying to get big money for the first time, or also just trying to do a safe run. Notable thing about the category is Sawyer has been working on a nice tracker for the community, and that's what I'm displaying in this upper left here. It tracks all of the 19 achievements that are skill based, and then of course that last one that's going to be based on your addicted death grind. Actually, as a result of Sawyer putting this together, we've had 3 additional runners complete it. Kirby did his second run in 4 hours and 18 minutes, which was actually a 2-hour improvement over his old PB. And the notable thing about that run is he was the first person to really insist on doing the no gold component first. So one of the highest skill level, hardest achievements to complete, and he did it first before grinding the shortcuts or grinding for the characters, and really interesting strategy there. Also, Chocolate Cake got his first completion in 4 hours.
You know that guy.
Yeah, 4 hours and 53 minutes. And finally, Cole did one in 7 hours and 4 minutes. But what'd you think of the category when you were running it?
I don't know, it's pretty fun. Characters were really frustrating. Especially the freaking... It's not Egypt. There's some other name for it. But the last guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, like, bombs into the thing.
Alright,
it's ridiculous.
I think what Chocolate Cake is trying to say is the subroom that has the temple character involves lava, and if you haven't seen it before, it's kind of a tougher puzzle to solve, but eventually you solved it, so congratulations on being, I think, the 5th or the 6th runner to complete the category now.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Good way to waste the evening.
It's fun if there's people in Twitch chat. Anyhow, onto the real runs of the last couple of weeks. We have Groomp with an amazing low percent PB of 2 minutes and 47 seconds. We're going to see his temple run, which was pretty fortuitous, but also very, very well played by him.
Yeah, good jump off that skeleton there.
Yeah, that was clearly the moment that made this run. No, he had just an incredible time coming in from the ice caves, and a couple tricky layouts here, but his time coming into the temple was fast enough that these sort of 12-second levels wasn't enough to prevent him from getting a PB.
Yeah, really strong time.
Hmm. Yeah, that was 2:01 entering 4:3, and 2 minutes is kind of the mark that you want to have a chance at a sub 3 run. So he's essentially 2 levels ahead of where you need to be for the sub 3, and we'll see on the Olmec fight. He's down to 2 bombs, but still looks like he's going to take a breather here before the actual fight, so we'll skip ahead. But only 2 bombs, and we'll see what sort of spawns that he gets and all the skill that Group demonstrates on this fight here.
Yeah, just like his movement in general is really good.
Yeah, very quick ledge grabs, taking lots of risks. Alright, so he's doing the standard bottom 2 bombs. That's going to save a couple seconds compared to the first 2 bombs up top. Luckily he has no spawns, and it's a very quick and very clean fight for Grimp. So excellent 247.
Yeah, GG.
Another runner got a very big low percent PB. As we see, Daft has a 145 entering the temple. Again, about 15 seconds below the pace needed to get a pretty comfortable sub 3 low.
Sub 3, yeah.
Yeah. It's a major barrier for a lot of speedrunners, especially the people who like the low percent category. So the ops.
Hey, maybe Moss News. We'll see.
Maybe Moss News?
If I can get one of those.
Oh yeah, we might see a chocolate cake PB later. So not too great of levels here. He's also down to a single bomb, so he's going to lose just a couple seconds on the Olmec fight relative to that, but yeah, 207 entering 4-3, so another excellent paced run.
Yeah, it was a nice exit he went.
Also, has got to feel happy whenever you see a Prayers to Kali level. It means that you're only dealing
straight
with...
down.
Yeah, potentially straight down, or you're only dealing with maybe 2 sub-rooms every floor. So I believe he also takes a break. Another smart, experienced move. We'll skip ahead about 45 seconds. He gets the
one bomb Olmec
strat.
is so nice.
So for any players that aren't familiar with it, all you have to do is hold up and bomb without running forward as soon as you enter Olmec's lair, and you'll automatically save a full layer on this run. So unlike Group, oh god, that was close. So
I would be dead twice.
Exactly.
Like 5 times in that fight, I would have died.
Yeah, much more unforgiving spawns, but he still manages to stay alive. A true low percent with only 1 HP, 0 bombs, and 0 ropes left. So again, great job by Daft Lunk. We're going to move on to Die, who has a 208 any percent run. There really wasn't any interesting moments or any clutch moments in this run. It was just kind of a clean, very well executed run. So we'll see. Doesn't find the Moai. Just beeline straight to the exit. But just
my favorite part of the old DT 80% record was when he goes into the Moai. It's like a 1 second.
Yeah, definitely something you want to see if you're doing an 8% run. In fact, I've seen people go out of their way to get into the Moai just because it feels like this cool thing you're doing. I've got the teleporter, I must do it.
I do that every time.
So slower tempo level, you can see he's way above his current PB, and so he's taking it a little bit easy here. But straight down levels, very smart move to avoid dying to the lava there. That's probably the single subroom that's killed the most of my runs in the temple. Just not smart enough to react. There he's about 1 tile above the arrow trap there. And
Oh, that was good that it wasn't triggered, yeah.
And let's see this Olmec fight. So
Lightning fast, dude.
will he teleport forward? Will he teleport twice? So many strats for Olmec.
So many questions.
Yeah. Alright, drops a teleporter. Very safe.
Let's see if he does 6 bomb.
Wow. Alright, so he tries for the second layer of bombs. Little unlucky.
Oh, Spawn sent him back there.
Mm-hmm.
4 health and is nice though, and clean exit.
So yeah, he missed the 6th bomb just because of one of the bombs being half a tile off at most. But still a very nice demonstration of skill. Alright, we'll move
GG.
on to maybe the second tier of runs. Here is TNF in the middle of an all shortcuts run. The interesting thing about this is he's turning his 3-bomb split, and he's right on PB pace, half a second behind. He resets and actually goes for a very unusual strategy. Instead of doing the 3 ropes in the ice cave, he actually opts to do both the 3 ropes and the gold key split at the same time. So very interesting element to this speedrun here.
Yeah.
So we'll find him the key, and then we'll skip ahead towards, a little bit later in the run.
I want to watch Mothership.
Oh, of course. Yeah, the questions are, will he get a jetpack? Will he get the key easily? Take some extra HP. But yeah, the Mothership can be very difficult if you don't get extra ropes, extra mobility, whether it's climbing gloves, the cape, bunch of ropes.
I find that I don't appreciate how often rope spawn until I get to the to the Mothership part.
Yeah. Yeah. Good item, especially if you can only. Alright. There it is.
And freeze ray. Oh, he missed.
So yeah, this is the item that lets him get through this pretty cleanly, and makes the Mothership in particular a lot simpler. But I'll jump ahead now that we know what's made this run a lot more possible. Alright, so we are on 3-2. Just some more items to make it a little bit
nice.
nicer.
Whoa!
Almost grabbed by the shopkeeper here. So one downside of this strategy that he's doing is he's going to have a really long rope split, and he's forever going to ruin his gold key split, because his gold key is going to be just Mothership and 3-4-2. So usually it takes about 4 or 5 minutes for a good gold key split, but his is going to be in like 1:30 or something ridiculous like that.
Some of best is never too great on this category.
Yeah. Once you've done the double delivery ropes and gold key, your sum of best is meaningless. So this is ropes, and let's see what sort of Mothership he gets.
I always find Motherships are normally not too bad, but then the shopkeeper is like...
The very top?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You kind of just have to go by him like that,
just
yeah.
Hands up.
Just hover.
Yeah.
Take the hit. Take the shot.
It's beautiful. See, here's his
I wonder if he's gonna go for past Olmec.
Here's the 30-second gold key split here. And gold split forever ruined.
Glod.
Yeah. So he actually dies in the temple a couple times, so that's the part of the run that's the most fun. We can imagine him celebrating around here, but an excellent 50-second time save over his old PB. So
Yeah.
very good job by TNF. The next run that I wanted to highlight was one of... Oh, actually, let me spend a little more time on TNF. He also, as part of this run, had... Or in another run earlier in the week, he had a 120 tutorial, so very fast, quite a few strategies employed there. He had a low percent no gold of 351, That sub 4 in particular is very difficult to beat. A 509 draining Olmec and just a barely speed lunky hell percent run, but definitely a lot of potential for this runner in the future. That hell time can be improved for sure compared if you're just paying attention to the other runs.
Yeah, sub 19 in ASO is really impressive. Sub 20 as well.
So you had quite a few PBs this week as well, and we're actually moving on to your hell run first. The notable thing about this run is you actually lost a lot of time just finding the black market. So it was about 1:30 into 2-2 black market, and usually on a hell PB, it's good to be almost probably under a minute that early in the, or you'd want it to be maybe definitely 10x, we'll say. The black market was also slow, didn't have a jetpack or anything, so this run was kind of, I don't know. I felt like you could do a lot faster than this. A PB is a
Yeah,
PB.
we'll see. We'll see next Moss News.
We'll see.
We'll see next Moss News, my friend.
Nice. Yeah, it's still a hell of a PB of 636, so very good time. Very good moss points as well.
I remember I saw the cape and I was just like, capes make things so safe. I better take it.
Mm-hmm. So almost fell into
Oh
the
yeah,
lava
that's
there.
fine.
Just triggered the cape in time to make it on the spikes. You grab the shotgun for the Yama fight. So again, you
Yeah,
need
it was
to,
one bomb, all hell.
yeah. You didn't use any of the bombs, and you needed to farm some bombs on these mini bosses here. So I'm just, like, in my head, counting all the time that could have been saved with a better seed, a more lucky black market, and I think a low 5-minute time is very easy for your skill level based on what you did here.
Thanks.
Yeah. So you had a couple of other huge PBs this week. There was a 311 low percent and 841 big money. As I mentioned before, you had an all achievements run plus 2 ASO runs. The first one was a 2-second PB. The second one was about 45 seconds. But what made you decide
Had to warm up.
Had to warm up. Yep. So was that your thinking with ASO? This is a good warm up before trying other categories, or you just felt like you could beat this time?
ASO is a really fun category to just grind out. Like, you can't really grind out, besides low, you can't really grind out many of the categories.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll just mess around with ASO for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Had some fun.
Just strictly on a whim.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll go to the next runner. Carly Braun submitted a really nice low percent run of 311, and his comment was, please be fast enough to be featured on Moss News. So here's his draining Olmec run of 531.
I like that guy.
Yeah. So a couple of clowny things here. He comes into the boss with no bombs, so he has to farm items above Olmec. Very costly. There's a
Ooh, that was lucky.
that was pretty nice. So
He would have been so screwed.
yep, misses his first bomb here, and then he gets attacked by the Red Hawk Man.
Oh,
So I
Carly
always
Brown, stop.
yeah. The thing is, it's still a killer time. A low 5-minute run for spending about 2 minutes on Olmec means he's pretty darn close to a low 4-minute run. So
I didn't think that bomb would actually hit, but it ended up working.
just barely in range. So he'll do the fast jetpack strategy here. Again, a little bit of timidity here, a little bit afraid of Olmec when he can just fly over his head. But yeah, very cool run by Carly Braun. And sorry for not featuring your low percent run as you wished, but this was a little more fun in my opinion. Alright, so we won't wait for this. He does go down to check. He does in fact kill Olmec. Wastes a little more time playing with some bats. But there you go, 531 Drain Mech by Carly Braun.
Good game.
Yeah. The other thing to mention is he had a low score PB of 731,000. So, slight improvement. Probably not enough to get any more Moss points, but there you have it. Next up is MNC Mascot, aka Kitty, I believe, in Discord. This is a sub 6 low percent no gold, and the comment is that an Olmec bomb toss saved me. So let's see, what in the world does he mean? The first thing that stands out to me is he has 1 HP, 1 bomb, 2 ropes, so almost anything can go wrong here that would just kill the run.
Spider anxiety.
Absolutely. So nails a couple critters with his first ropes. Oh my goodness.
Game, please.
Oof.
Oh.
Wow.
Pure skill. Oh,
Pure
that
skill.
bat.
So I actually tried a very similar thing in my last all achievements run, and I ended up knocking myself out with the bomb. So definitely a more skilled runner than I am, and just an excellent Olmec fight. You just take the loss? Yeah.
I'm not dealing with 50 frogs and spiders on Olmec, dude.
So
It's a reset.
couple other PBs by MNC. We had a 346 low percent and a 2254 ASO. So a ton of Moss points going his or her way. I'm not sure.
Really strong ASO for a new runner, yeah.
So Sawyer had a couple of PBs this week. I wanted to show the Yama finish for his big money run. The other PB was a 5 minute, 13 second, max 80% run. So again, another one of these Yama runs that ends up with just very few items to work with. No jetpack, only a couple of
Only
ropes to
4
spare.
ropes.
Yeah. He's got kind of the troll exit.
Spitballs.
Yeah. Definitely not what you want to see. Oh.
Sour strats! Sour strats!
God.
Sour strats! Boys, let's get some PogChamp.
Oh, the god. So, after this, he still has to earn just a couple more bucks here. This little red guy is being a little annoying. But yeah.
He's doing a little dance there.
Yep, taking his time here. This is actually a pretty big PB, even though it's probably could be improved in the future. But I believe this was a 12-minute PB compared to the old one. Yeah, 8-minute PB. So when I was looking at his hell run, this is probably a sub 10 potential if he gets a jetpack, maybe a couple more bombs. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see in the future what this runner's capable of.
Oh, spike ball.
And again, shout out for helping us with the all achievements tracker.
Yeah, I probably would not have run it without it.
Yeah, I've been helping to test it, but yeah, it's been really nice to see other people picking it up, and it's just more fun with the tracker. Yeah, this is fun.
Get out of there! Get out of there, Sour!
Excellent.
Oh
Well
my God.
played. Well played. Next up, we got. This is a little out of order, but we're gonna watch Abob do a max any no gold, and we'll see the Ice Caves worm and mothership here. But Abob has been.
I like it how he's the pug and he's saving himself.
Yeah, signature character. Nice thing is he's got 6 HP here, so he's rescued at least 2 damsels. Very unusual for a speedrun, especially a PB, but maybe he was thinking he was doing a hard category, needed a little bit of extra help. Looks like he also got Diagro. Oh, never mind. I didn't see the shopkeeper.
He was just chilling.
Yep. Oh, Surf, come on. Chop, chop, chop.
scariest thing is when you have a Matic and you don't have Ujat.
Oh yeah. Any wall can contain a gem. That's one of the reasons why low percent no gold is really tough, especially the Olmec fight. You just get random gold all the time. Alright, nice little cascade, or how does he deal with the shopkeeper?
Upwards Cascade, I believe, to kill him.
That looks like just a couple bombs used. Pretty smart tech by him. And we'll watch the Olmec fight just for completeness here. But it's in the bag. Let's see how good his cascade is.
I want Kinney jump levels.
Are you suggesting Kinney gets better RNG than the average user?
What?
What is a Kinney jump level?
No, I mean Kinney jump level of skill.
Oh, I see. That's pretty good.
Sticking out his tongue there.
Yeah, it messes up the teeter at first, but corrects it fast enough for it to not be an issue.
Very nice cascading there.
Alright. So I want to say this is not the video that I wanted. This is also not the
Or
video.
sour.
Alright, yeah, this is
TTF.
fine. So here's TTF's Hell Run. He was streaming right before the last the last grind, and he was rushing because he wanted to hear the last version of Moss News. So here's how he responded to the dual need to get a PB and also be available to watch the Moss News. So no paste, grabs his head, and very unfortunately, if you take any damage or you're hit by a ceiling spike holding Yama, you drop him. At this point, he can't pick up Yama anymore, so he's thinking, I'm just going to do 40 damage with a whip.
I feel like this is not gonna
This did not work.
work out.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Oh, wait! Bless RNG. No!
This is fun
Why
to
didn't
watch.
he just upwards cascade?
Yeah, the Twitch chat is excellent for this. We won't show it on the broadcast, but if there's a VOD that you go back for the Twitch chat for, oh, it looks like it's going to be coming up here on the side. Yeah, this is this is a problematic fight.
Hey, 20 bombs equals 20 damage.
That's true.
Hey, time that one. Let's go.
Somehow magically he avoids skulls falling on him. So chat's already trash talking him. This almost worked, but in fact, TTF absolutely nailed it.
Very nice Yama head grab as well.
Yeah, very interesting strategy. So you can actually pull the head down to his platform.
Hey, I know that guy.
And just use 4 bombs. It's one of the fastest way with that pace, but still, way to pull it out. So next up, Grunting Crunchy had an 8:11 base jump, but the frame rate was so bad on the video that instead we're gonna watch his machete clip of 2.3 seconds. So
Very nice time.
yeah, this 2.3 seconds ties him for second place with Kinney Jump, and is only 0.1 seconds behind Speff. So nice job by Grunting Crunchy.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't that a machete break?
What did I call it?
No, it was titled machete clip, but it broke.
Yeah, just a typo here. Yeah, that was machete break.
I was
So-
thinking like that's a lot more impressive.
So similarly, we had Tuwabit with an 11:20 no gold and a 17-minute draining Olmec. He also got a 1.8 score run that ended at Olmec and didn't go into the City of Gold. So instead of those runs, I decided to look at his Twitch video archive and see what magic he has in store for us. What's gonna happen to the Scorpion? He's stunned
Hey.
forever.
Does a little dance. Make a little love. Get
Alright,
down tonight.
and that's the
Get
clip.
down.
And the other clip is what happens when a shopkeeper is both eaten Is Eden at the same time he shoots a man trap? And
Oh,
yeah, I didn't know this strategy worked. Or I didn't
learn
know this
something
was
new every day.
possible. Yeah. So thanks for Twabit
No
for
gold as well, so it's same as telefragging kinda.
yeah. Lastly, we've got a couple of daily high scores. This first one is by Som, which means it should probably be suspect, but Pork and Beans also had a 1.5 million daily high score, and a couple of other runs by runners that I'm not quite as familiar with, but nice job to everyone who participated.
El
And
Jefe Cafefe.
lastly, we will bring us out with a special rendition of the Moss News theme song. Take it away,
I'm
Chocolate
excited.
Cake. Finally!
Yeah!
Do 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 boop 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 boop.